Two of the absolute biggest wedge names in golf are staring you in the face for 2026. Both are sold as the exact upgrade your short game desperately needs.
Let's be real for a second though. Only one of these options will actually stop you from chunking chips and help you stick more approach shots close to the pin.
Right, so let's dive into this matchup. We are putting the Titleist Vokey SM10 directly up against the Cleveland RTX 6 ZipCore.
Buying purely based on the brand name on the rack usually means you'll pick the wrong one for your specific swing, totally wasting your money.
We aren't giving you the winner just yet, so stick around to find out which one truly belongs in your bag. Welcome back to Golf Gear Showdown, the explainer where we put golf gear head to head. I'm Mike, your data and specs guy.
And I'm Jake, the everyday 15 handicapper, trying to keep you from blowing your hard-earned cash on equipment that just doesn't fit your game.
Picture this scenario for a minute. You are standing in the pro shop right now. In one hand, you hold the tour standard, the Vokey SM10, played by nearly every top pro on the planet. Over in the other hand is the amateur favorite, the RTX 6 ZipCore.
Cleveland actually built the RTX 6 specifically to eat into that massive Vokey market share. They market it directly for regular weekend golfers, intentionally avoiding the tour player fluff and fake marketing hype.
Are you buying based on tour pro hype or actual golfer fit? To figure that out, we are putting these wedges through 6 rounds of serious showdown scoring. We'll be looking at distance and performance, forgiveness, accuracy, feel, price, and overall golfer fit. Every single round gets a named winner, so there's absolutely no dodging the results here.
You definitely want to pay close attention. Round 3 is going to reveal a massive accuracy difference that most golfers completely miss when they are shopping, and it could genuinely change how you build your set.
Let's get right into round 1, distance and performance. This is all about what happens when you strike the golf ball perfectly, which is the dream scenario we all picture on the practice tee. Based on design intent, the Vokey SM10 uses a progressive center of gravity design alongside extremely sharp milled grooves. When you hit it pure with a nice descending blow, the performance is incredibly hard to beat. You get maximum spin to flight shots lower, hit that one hop and stop checker, or even pull back spin on tight pins.
Look, I have to disagree with you there, Mike. The RTX 6 uses that low-density ZipCore insert, and common feedback suggests it generates spin much easier on partial shots and softer swings. Not all of us are taking perfect dollar bill-sized divots every single time we grab a wedge.
That is a highly fair point take. Consistent spin does come easier with the RTX 6 without perfect mechanics. Strictly talking pure, maximum performance on perfect contact, however, the SM10 gives lower handicappers that extra level of workability to truly attack the golf course. So for round 1, the clear winner is the Vokey SM10. Just keep in mind, that victory is strictly for players who consistently make clean contact.
I'll concede that one for sure. The wedge that wins on perfect contact is almost never the wedge that wins for the average golfer, though. Let's move over to the category that actually ruins most amateur scorecards on a Saturday morning.
Welcome to round 2, which covers forgiveness.
This single category makes or breaks a wedge for 90% of us, so let's be totally honest about how we actually play golf.
We all know the highly relatable pain of opening up a Vokey, catching it thin, and watching it blade 20 yards across the green directly into the woods. The SM10 aggressively punishes bad contact. Those specialized grinds will actively hurt you if you don't know exactly how to manipulate them.
Mike, Cleveland specs completely help counteract that reality.
Absolutely, because the RTX 6 ZipCore was built specifically for that exact situation. That low, deep center of gravity from the ZipCore insert is huge for saving your most common mishits. Whether you catch it a little thin, hit it heavy, or strike it off the toe, the club bails you out instead of amplifying the error. Make a terrible bunker swing with the RTX 6, and the design still helps get the ball up and out soft. Therefore, the round 2 winner is definitely the Cleveland RTX 6 ZipCore. It is an undisputed win for average golfers.
I agree entirely with that call. Forgiveness doesn't mean much if you can't control your distances, though. Before you make your choice, you need to hear what happens in round 3. There is a shocking accuracy trade-off between these two clubs that almost everybody gets dead wrong.
Round 3 is accuracy and control from 100 yards in. I know you're going to argue all day for the SM10 right here. Let's see how that actually plays out for normal folks. When you hit the SM10 pure, the dispersion is extremely tight. Pick your line, commit to the swing, and the ball goes exactly where you expect almost every single time. You can easily shape shots, high, low, or literally carve it around trouble.
Sure, if you're a scratch golfer who practices 4 days a week, average players desperately need predictable ball flight on imperfect hits. If I push or pull a shot with a Vokey, the dispersion blows up really fast. The RTX 6 gives you a predictable distance even when you completely miss the center of the face. That exact consistency is what actually prevents 3-putts.
I hear your perspective loud and clear. You want every single shot to end up somewhere playable, while I want pinpoint precision on good swings. Because of that, we have to call round 3 a split decision winner. Your specific swing type decides this round completely. Let's transition over to round 4, which is feel and confidence.
This explores the psychological side of wedges, which is obviously a massive factor for anyone trying to get up and down.
Standing right over the ball, the RTX 6 features a slightly thicker top line. It isn't chunky by any means, but it is just thick enough to give high handicappers absolute confidence at address that the club won't dig straight into the earth on a bad, steep swing. Most golfers report the RTX 6 feels softer overall, especially on mishits, but it can be a little muted right in the center. I have to counter with the SM10's look on this one. It boasts that classic compact blade profile that better players absolutely love. Plus, the feel at impact is vastly different. The Vokey gives you crisp, solid feedback on center strikes. You know instantly when you hit it pure. So if you heavily value that satisfying, crisp feedback on every single shot, the SM10 has a serious edge here. That brings us to our round 4 winner. The Vokey SM10 takes it by a hair.
It is incredibly close, for sure. Hold on though, don't go swiping your credit card just yet. We are about to hit the price round. Trust me, the financial difference we are about to discuss might change everything about your final decision.
Welcome to round 5, breaking down price and value.
We are specifically talking upfront retail cost versus long-term bag value.
Both of these are premium wedges, but there is a highly consistent retail price gap. The RTX ZipCore almost always comes in at a lower price point upfront. Vokeys, however, do hold their used market value slightly better because of that heavy brand name, which is great if you swap gear often. Here is a smart shopper move that most golfers completely miss. Do not pay premium prices for Vokey grind and shot shaping options if you do not have the skill to actually use them. Preach, Mike! If you are a mid-handicapper who just needs to get out of a greenside bunker in one try, you are literally paying extra for features that do absolutely nothing for you. Stop funding the marketing department. Round 5 winner is definitely the Cleveland RTX 6 ZipCore. It is the undisputed value champ.
You get almost all of the spin, way more forgiveness for significantly less money. It's a total no-brainer.
But wait, because we are about to cut through all the brand hype once and for all. Coming up next is our definitive golfer type breakdown. We are going to tell you exactly which club fits your specific handicap. Let's jump right into round 6, golfer fit. One of these options looks much better on paper, but the other fits a lot more golf bags.
Time for a rapid-fire assignment based on design intent and common golfer feedback. Let's see exactly where you belong.
The lines are clearly drawn here. Beginners and slicers, you belong in the RTX 6. Mid and high handicappers shooting in the 80s and 90s, RTX 6. Seniors or anyone seeking forgiveness and budget-friendly options, RTX 6 all day long. On the flip side, if you are a distance seeker with fast swings, if you are a shot shaper, or if you are a low handicapper who compresses the ball consistently, you absolutely need the pure precision of the SM10. It is built exactly for you.
Okay, listen up. Here is some real insider advice, and it's the biggest buying mistake we see constantly. Buying an SM10 just because a pro uses it is like buying Formula One tires for your pickup truck.
It hurts, but it's completely true. Tour pros hit the center of the face 99% of the time. If you blade ships and catch bunkers fat, copying a pro is going to completely wreck your scorecard. Buy the wedge built for your actual skill level.
Let's move to the pros and cons table. Fast and honest, no brand protection here whatsoever. Vokey SM10 pros, incredible spin on clean hits, great workability, and tons of grind options. Cons, it heavily punishes mishits and it costs more upfront. Jake, Cleveland RTX 6 pros, extreme forgiveness on all mishits, easy spin for slower swings, and a lower price point. Cons, it lacks that high-level shot shaping, and the center feedback is definitely a bit muted. It is finally time for the final verdict. Best wedge for distance, low handicappers, or if you have absolutely no budget limit.
That is the Vokey SM10. It also naturally takes the win for holding its value on the used market.
Best for beginners, mid-handicappers, high handicappers, and seniors.
Cleveland RTX sticks.
Best for extreme forgiveness and best upfront value.
Also the RTX 6.
The crucial takeaway is this. When you stack them up head-to-head, the RTX 6 ZipCore is the overall winner for 80% of weekend golfers watching this explainer. It simply performs better when your swing isn't perfect. All right, now it is your turn. Drop your handicap and your wedge pick in the comments down below. Are you playing the Vokey or the Cleveland? Also, let us know what you want to see next. Maybe a tailor-made MG4 versus Callaway Jaws Raw battle? If this head-to-head explainer helped you, hit subscribe so you don't waste money on your next gear purchase. We will see you in the next showdown.